Hello! As promised, I made a video of me casting the bronze and then something went screwy with the sound. So I'm not going to worry about it. The bronze is dried. And I have a couple of other pieces that have been just sitting by waiting for me to finish them up. I'll see if I can do something about those as well. So I've got my handy dandy box o' bronze stuff. I have separate boxes. One for bronze metal clay, one for silver metal clay, and one for copper metal clay. And that just keeps me from cross-contaminating. Like you can see on the file, there's bronze metal clay. If I went and filed something that was silver with that, it would cross-contaminate. You don't want to do that. Or I don't want to do that. So, I'm just trying to get organized. Sorry. What all do I have? We go through a ton of Altoids in this house, so I use a ton of Altoids tins to store, well, almost nothing so far. There we go. Oh, these aren't finished either. You guys, I have a lot of work to do. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. What's that? That's clay. I need this. And I need a little X-Acto knife just to, this one's pretty much done. She just needs a little polish here and there, and she's pretty much ready to fire. So she'll be a centerpiece. Oh, she needs a hole drilled too. Okay, I will get to you in a moment, my dear. So this is still the hardest part for me, the trimming, to make sure that, you know, because once it's fired, it's fired. And so things that are sharp edges or aren't quite shaped the way you wanted them to, it becomes a whole different conversation trying to grind something out. And that is not part of my skill set just yet, so. As well. Well, it's in this state. It's called greenware. And it is really easy. It's easy to carve into the shape, outline, you know, all the finishing details that you want. It's also kind of easy to screw up because it's really fragile in this state. So this one, this is a brand new, it's a Saint Cecilia medallion. I like Saint Cecilia, patron saint of poets and musicians, and I was looking for a really long time, looking for a really good piece that I could mold and use for her. And I think this one's gonna, I don't know why I made this so crazy thin this time. as you can see, it's not super sophisticated tools. I've got an X-Acto knife. I do have some really nice jeweler's files that I use sometimes, but just for the basic shaping, there's nothing like a good emery board to just round things down, smooth things out, do the basic smoothing. I never use the emery board on the actual design, like this surface. Never, because it does take quite a bit. I mean, you can see how much is left in the grit of the emery board. So anyway, there we go. So I'm probably going to have to, I'll fire her, and then I will make a new mold of the fired piece, because she'll shrink. Precious metal clay shrinks when you fire it because all the organic matter inside burns away. So she will become smaller. So I'll have a smaller mold of this design, and then fire again until she's the right size. And then I'll just use that final mold over and over for what I want to do. You gotta check the shape from the back, which is still wonky, just so we're all on the same page. And then I use a really soft finishing board, actually on the design, not the bad grit, just the really smooth one. To polish up the highlights. Oh, but that looks better, doesn't it? Polishing at this point just sort of scrapes organic matter, leaves you with exposed metal, so you can kind of see where the highlights in the design are going to be. And I know I said I'm going to remold her, but I still want to see what she's going to look like, you know? And all this is scrap. All this can go either into my slip jar or be rehydrated and used as clay again. So I always save all my scrap, even if it's, you know, dust from the emery board. If you enjoyed this content, like and subscribe, and the gods of YouTube will show you more of it. I'm Allison White from WhyteWing.com, and thanks for playing.